Good coffee. Good afternoon. It's Wax and Tartans back. The Tokito video that I made last year is approaching a year now. It's had a good number of views on it, nearly 6,000, so I'm quite pleased about. But I just thought I'd do a very quick video while I just got back from work, is a quick update on that. The video I did last year, I had this coat for about a week or so before doing the video, so I was very limited on experience and knowledge on it, but now I've had it for a year. I know pretty much everything there is to know about this coat. I've lived in it, breathed in it, and talked about it to everyone I know. Probably a bit sick of it now, to be honest with you. I've dubbed it the world's cheapest Tokito Skyfall coat. So it is, technically. I got it for 70 quid last year. So it's definitely very cheap. I don't know, I haven't seen any other that is even less than 3. A few guys I know have picked a few up for about 4 or 5, but none for 70. So I'm quite proud of that. If someone can get one cheaper, then let me know, that'd be amazing. But obviously you know the story of this. So just in case if you don't, I got it last November off eBay. It came to my house very quickly, which is very good, but it did smell of laundry detergent, so I feel they put it through the washing machine, which breaks my heart. But I was there to save it. This pocket was falling off, the sleeve lining was all in disrepair, it's missing the hood and the throat latch, which I am craving for, especially in weather like this. It's now pouring down, I need that. So if you do have, someone has one or a lead on one, please let me know and we'll work something out. The lining was all torn up, the tweed was coming out, the leather here was dry and cracked. It was in a sorry state. 70 quid as well is quite a lot for a wrecked jacket, but obviously with the legend of this coat and the aura it has, it was worth a punt. I think it worked, I really did. Since then, Barbour have sent me multiple buttons and tartan swatches for me to repair this thing with, and so I have those in store ready just in case there's a button. I'm running out of tartan lining, so Barbour, if you're watching this, I need enough to reline the whole thing, please. Just the pros and cons of the coat really. It's nothing really major, it's not a formal chat, it's not meant to go over 7 minutes. If I do, I apologise. The cons of it first, there's not many, but I just wanted to address that. Firstly, the armholes are so high. They're not very, it's not really, I don't know how to word it, to be honest with you. The movement isn't great in it. I know it's a shooting coat and I meant to size up, but it's very slim. Very slim. I can drive in it fine, but that's as far as the activity can go in it. I haven't gone shooting in this, I don't go shooting, but I'd love to start. It's just very tight around the, you can only go about here on it. Whereas obviously with the Beaufort, I can fully cross my arms. The little pocket at the back for your shells, you'd expect it to be like a Beaufort, where it's all a nylon game pocket, but it's just the same lining as the lining. It's just, it's just a little cotton lining in there. That's it, nothing crazy. So I wouldn't want to put anything in there because my lining will get all damaged and I can't wash it. So I just threw my scarf in there, lunch, gloves here and there if they're not in the breast pocket. And the main con, two main cons that I'll go on constantly. The lining is so thin, it does just disintegrate. As you can see, I've repaired this pocket twice. Even now I've just accidentally ripped it more, opening up the hole. It's ridiculous. Barbour, sort it out, please. Come on, stop selling this lining because it's just so thin. You're great. Sell it with the classic linings, like you go in Beauforts and Borders. Amazing, but this is unacceptable, to be honest. The tweed is great. It does get itchy on the back of the neck though, but that's not what we're here for. As you saw in my last video, the jacket has a membrane in it, just like on the Lutz, which I despise. Which is really the only reason why I sold my Lutz, is because I couldn't breathe in it. This is the same. Today it was fine because I was wearing a nice jumper and a gilet, but if I'm just wearing a shirt or a t-shirt or something, no, it doesn't work. You can have about an hour to 2 hours max in it, and then I can start feeling a bit clammy and uncomfortable. So I am going to get the whole thing redone, send it over to my friends over at Malin & Son. I'll link them down below. They're in Yorkshire, England, and they are the only people I trust with this coat. I'll send it to Barbour, but with Malin & Son as well. Ryan, he's the owner, absolute gentleman. He is the one that personally does the waxings. He is the guy who will message you. He is the guy who will let you know when your jacket's arrived. And he is the guy that will send it back. Like the guy, you can never ever go wrong with Malin & Son. I know they've done a few pieces for Miko, and it's Miko's first point of call as well. But anyway, I'll put details down below. The pros of it that I've learned to absolutely adore, even more and more every time I put the coat on, is just how well it fits me. I have quite broad shoulders, and this fits really well. It's got a bit of movement in the shoulder itself. The waist is suppressed like on a blazer, but it's not too much, but it's not too little where it would feel boxy. It's got a nice gentle taper in the waist. It's nothing extreme like Ralph Lauren does a really extreme Tom Ford, Edward Sexton like that. It's just nice and soft. The buttons on the front, they're great. Quick fastening, just straight in, bang. The breast pocket is cool. Put some nice leather gloves in there. It looks really nice, a bit of decoration. The pockets, nice and big pockets, very comfortable. One thing that I did say in my older video is that I always had I've been brought up on this more than once, is that my pockets apparently were always closed, but I don't close them anymore. It's too much effort. I just leave the flap in so I can go straight. So, the people change, it's fine. The shape of the arms as well is one of my favourite pieces. How slim they are on the forearm as well, and up on the bicep. It just swoops around and just creates that nice, elegant ruggedness feel where you can feel it hugging your arm, and it's a nice taper coming down to the cuff, and it's just great. It just feels really nice. Very, it's a bit of confidence in the coat. And here's the back again. I do apologise, spotlights, unfortunately, in England now we are getting dark very early, and so there's not much daylight to film with, so hopefully this will work and you can see everything fine. I've done a little modification, which I'll put a little video up in a second. The storm flap is now fastened under the armpit by a little button. It's done that because obviously when you are having the coat, say without it, it does flap around a little bit, and it's okay. It's good. It's perfect when you're having it closed normally, but when you have it, it does look a little bit strange. You can't deny that. It's got a function, but it is quite annoying when not in use. So I put a little button in, and it just tucks it behind, so it's a little bit more versatile that way, a little bit more smarter, a little bit more low key as well. Plus it's a bit more screen accurate, but then when you need it, you just undo it, and then there we are. It's fantastic. I think it's a genius little idea. A few other people have done the same modification. I have moisturised the deerskin leather a few times to really make it soft again. My quilted version of the Tokito has the most softest leather I've ever felt on a coat, and I'm slowly getting that back to it, so it'll get there, There's not really much else to say about it really. I have this little flap here, tucked back because that gets in the way to create a little bit more cleaner of the lines. I need to get these buttons really fixed because it is getting a little bit, you know, it's not as strong as it used to be. It's on its, some would say it's on its last legs, but is a Barbour really on its last legs? You know, I can't wait to have patches on this thing and really beat it up. I was really looking forward to going away to Scotland next month with some friends. I was going to recreate a couple of shots from the film with the coat, but unfortunately, you know, can't do that anymore. But next year hopefully I'll be able to go up and recreate a couple of shots from the film with the coat. That'd be amazing. It's just a quick video. I'm not sure how long this has run on for. It's more than 7 minutes. I do apologise, but I can't not talk about this enough. I'm absolutely in love with this more and more every day. It's something that I've always had next to me. If I'm driving to work, I'll have it in the boot of the car. Even if I have a Beaufort with me, I'll have this in my work bag just in case. I just want to put a bit of a switch up. I was in the Philippines back in March. We got stuck out there in paradise. I mean, there's worse places to be stuck, but it was amazing. But I did find myself sort of just wanting this, just around, just a bit of familiarity. It sounds a bit weird, but you know, we're human, we get attached to things. And it's getting to that familiar smell of the Barbour, which reminds me of when I was a child. So it's definitely something that I'll never get rid of, no matter how much someone pays me. So, no, sorry, this is not going anywhere. This is my coat. I had a very lovely message from a friend of mine, Stephen, on Instagram. He mentioned that this coat is a signature piece of Wax and Tartans. That every time it gets mentioned in conversation with him, this is the coat that he thinks of when he thinks of the Wax and Tartans brand, is the Skyfall coat. It's becoming a bit infamous. I'm trying not to let it sort of get more famous than me. I'm not famous, but you know, the coats are. The main thing is just, if you do see one, get it, because you will not be disappointed. They've had many reiterations. They've had the Department B, the Commander, and then they had the Icons last year. They're all great in their own way. Some are better than this because of, you know, well, it depends on what we really want. Some are more screen accurate to the film. The new Icons is cool. It has a dress code and a tartan lining in it. A little pocket here. I'm not sure what that's for, but it's good to store maybe your cufflinks in it or something like that. Really just nice little touch on that. And a nice little pocket, zipper pocket here as well, just above the left pocket. So there are many things, and obviously now we've got the gold standard, which I'm obsessed with. I can't wait to pick up the black version. So Barbour, if you're watching this, you know I want it. Please come on. I've got the original. It makes sense. So they've thought about this coat a lot, Barbour have, the last few years, and I'm all for it. Keep going with the new pieces. I love seeing all this it's just this shape. It's nothing really to do with the film, even though it's my favourite Bond film. It's just the coat. The coat is just the perfect coat for what I want in a everyday Barbour. So that's just the 1 year on. As you can tell, I'm in love with it. So I expect to see a lot more content over the coming months. And we've got a lot of projects lined up with Nico. We're heading up to, when it's safe to do so, heading up to London. We're going to do a video with these coats. Go check out the new pieces in Covent Garden and around. So it's going to be quite fun. So keep an eye out for that. Almost like a vlog style. We're going to expand the brand a little bit. So keep an eye out for it. We'll let you know how things get on. But my lovely little Tokito keeps me dry and warm every day. Expect to see more videos with this very soon.